Hey there! You're listening to Amplify Your Legacy. This podcast is packed with insights and strategies to turn your passion into something that endures for generations. So get comfortable, stay inspired, and let's jump into today's episode with your host, Sallana Brown. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to Amplify Your Legacy. Today, we're going to explore and celebrate the visionaries, the dreamers, and builders who are creating lasting impact through creativity, entrepreneurship, and courage. I am your host, Sallana Brown, and we're going to dive into the world of art and fashion and ancestral inspiration with someone whose very name embodies royalty and power, Kween Sankofa-Bey. Kween is a Texas native with a bold, untamed creative spirit. She's the founder of Kweens Royal Tees, Kween Soles, and Virginia's Bags, brands that celebrate melanin, heritage, and individuality through hand-painted, one-of-a-kind fashion. Her designs are bold and full of ancestral pride and dripping in self-expression. So, Kween, I want to welcome you to Amplify Your Legacy.
Peace and prosperity. Thank you for that intro. I need that.
So let's start with where you are right now. You've got so much going on, from preparing for ATX Fashion Week this November. Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
To unveiling your new Malcolm X collection. Tell us what this season means for you and the message behind your newest pieces.
This season for me is just celebrating myself, my elevation, my continued focus on me growing, continue to just aspire to be greater, me celebrating more of my ancestors, me just celebrating us as a people. Like, this season is just about celebrating. So I'm excited for ATX Fashion Week. I'm excited to preview my Malcolm X collection because, he's one of my heroes. Yeah, I'm just excited. This season is celebrating.
Love it. That's amazing, all that you're doing. Your pieces don't just make a fashion statement, they tell a story. And
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
clear that your art is deeply rooted in purpose and pride. Okay, so let's take it back a little. You describe yourself as a true country girl with an untamed creative spirit.
Yes, ma'am.
Who or what lit that creative fire in you?
So just from the time I was very young, my Aunt Virginia, which I have on my neck, she's an ancestor, but she was a fashion designer. She was self-taught. She made all of her clothes, and she used to babysit me when I was young. So she really lit that spark inside of me when I was younger. And then just going to school and learning arts and learning how to draw and stuff really helped me find the talent that I had. But my ancestors have inspired me to actually do fashion. They have pushed me to showcase my talent, showcase my skills, and really put myself out there and continue my aunt's legacy, because she committed suicide in the 80s. So she did not get to fulfill her fashion dreams. And so I just have taken that on to say, girl, you was not done. Like, we got some more to do. So I have just taken on my ancestors' energy, taking on their power, and said, baby, we finna go forward and really put some stuff out there that's gonna touch our people.
That's really powerful. Your story about Aunt Jen really touches the heart. It really does. It transformed pain into purpose, and I see that you have done that. And
Yes,
with
ma'am.
honoring with honoring her legacy through your designs, that's truly amazing.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Anyone else has helped you in your journey?
My grandmother too, like, I wear her too with me. She's with me daily. My grandmother, Lula Mae. She wasn't an artist, but just her walk as a classy woman, just her grace, her elegance, just how she carried herself as a divine feminine. She inspired me. I spent a lot of time with her when I was young, and she is one of my sheroes as well. Like, her strength, her power, just the way she was able to navigate this physical plane. Yeah, she was that girl. She definitely inspired me. My mom inspires me. She's another one of my sheroes. Her resilience, her strength, her power, her rawness. Like, and she's a fashionista too. I always dress fly. I always kept me and my little sister fly. So, they definitely have played a part in me wanting to just celebrate fashion, but like you say, bring a purpose to it. I'm a little revolutionary. I got a revolutionary spirit. I love our people. I love us when we're unified. I love us when we're strong and powerful because I know the strength that we have when we all together. And so I want to bring that through fashion. I want us to feel uplifted. I want us to feel strong, powerful. I want us to feel love when they wear our clothing. And I want you to be fly. So I'm gonna throw my little
Certainly.
Leo spirit in it. But yeah, I create these clothes because I want my melanated brothers and sisters to just feel powerful and know our power, know our strength, know that we come from royalty. So I aim to do that when I create my clothing.
Well, I love the story, and I love the inspiration behind it. And your
Thank
grandmother
you.
sounds like a true guiding force who really saw something special in you before the world did. So I
Yes,
love it.
she definitely did. Yes, she definitely did.
Okay, so can you share how those ancestral connections show up in your creative process today when you're painting or designing or bringing a new vision to life? How do they help guide you?
So it's so cool because I actually consult with them a lot of times. So when I'm preparing for ATX Fashion, we kind of get like maybe like a 6 month, preparation to be able to get prepared for either the fall season or the spring season. And I normally sit with them. I have an ancestor altar. I have a rocking chair that sits in front of it. So I sit there and I just chill with the ancestors. We chop it up and I speak to them and I ask them for guidance. And I normally get my ideas, they'll just pop up in my head. And then sometimes I want confirmation. So the beautiful way that they showed up this season is I'm doing two shows. So I'm doing my Malcolm X collection, but I was also invited to do a collection for the domestic violence program that they're celebrating. So they're doing a separate show. So when I was getting ready to do the domestic violence show, I'm like, dang, it's kind of close to the season. I wonder what I'm gonna do. How I'm gonna be able to create something that showcases, like you say, turning the pain into power. And so I was thinking about a rose that grew from concrete. And so I was like, man, a rose that grew
Wow.
from concrete to me definitely describes somebody who has experienced domestic violence and has been able to triumph and come
Mm.
through it on the other side. Riding one day and I'm just talking to the ancestors, meditating. There was a car that drove in front of me, and out of the antenna was a rose, a literal
Wow.
rose. Yeah, so I took a picture of it and I'm like, the ancestors, okay, there go my confirmation right there. So I'm like, I'm on point. So
Indeed.
I have such a dope connection with them because I'm always talking to them like they are part of my daily life. Feeding them, whether I'm burning gam for them, whether I'm just talking to them or whatever, like they are really embodying and a part of my life. I really speak to them and hold them close in any decision that I'm making in my life. So when it comes to my fashion, because they gave me the insight and gave me the download to like, you need to paint, you need to draw on your clothing. They gave me this in 2015 when my grandmother transitioned. I go
Mm.
to them all of the time just for inspiration. I talk to my Aunt Jen all the time. Aunt Jen, I need you this time. What we gonna do? What we gonna paint? How it's gonna be. And my stuff just flows easily and effortlessly. Like when I'm painting, I'm drawing, I'm just getting a zone. So they are a part of my daily life, and I'm really grateful for them. Just their inspiration, their power, their strength, everything that they have instilled in me and continue to provide even on the other side. I'm just grateful. So
Oh, that's amazing. The spiritual connection comes through so very clearly in your work.
yes.
You can like really feel the energy and the confidence and the history woven into every piece.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy that it comes through like that because that's like I say, that is my goal. When my people see it, when they wear it, I want them to feel the energy. I want them to know, like I say, that this is for us. Like, yeah, for us, by us. Yeah. So,
Yeah, you've built not just one, but three brands, right?
yes,
Queen's Royal
ma'am.
Tees, Kween Soles, and
Yes, ma'am.
Virginia's bags.
Yes,
Each one
ma'am.
feels like a piece of your soul, right?
It is. It is.
What do you hope people feel when they wear your designs?
I really hope, like I say, that they just feel our strength, our power, that they remember that we royalty, that they remember that we are somebody, that we are originals, and that our power when we unified is the strongest on this planet. And so my clothes is not about just looking fly and about the fashion. It's about the strength and the power. It's about our ancient history. It's about our culture and just being prideful and representing, us as a people. So I just hope that they feel inspired. I hope that they feel seen. I hope that they feel happy. And I just hope that they feel royal and they feel like, yeah, we them people, because we is.
Yes, exactly. That's so beautiful. That
Thank
really
you.
is a wonderful message. Okay,
Thank you.
so it's wearable art, right? That really
Yes, ma'am.
empowers people to stand in their truth. I love
Yes.
it.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so let's talk about legacy. If you can define your legacy in one word, what would it be and why?
Ooh, now that's a hard question. Let me think for a second. No, that's not hard. See how I just did that? I would, in one word, my legacy, powerful.
Okay,
Yeah, powerful. Yeah.
love it.
Yes, ma'am.
Love it. That's beautiful. Well, your
Thank you.
word really, it does capture the heart of what you're building, something powerful.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So I love to always say, be the first, pave the way. So, what are you and your family the first to be known for?
What are we the first to be known for? I don't know if we the first to be known for it, but in my lineage, we the first. Like, I feel like my generation is the first of my lineage to be known for this, and it's breaking the generational curses. Like,
Okay.
I'm big on that. I'm heavy on that. That is something in my household and me and my tribe are really intentional about is continuing to break these curses, continuing to address issues, continuing to grow, continuing to elevate. So I'm not going to say we the first because I know that's a big thing across the planet and a lot of people are trying to do that. But in my lineage, we the first to break some generational curses. So I'm going to just go for just my lineage
Hmm.
in my group of my age group. Yeah, I'm the first one to like, yeah, start to really break these generational curses, to even be thinking about them, to have an ancestor altar, to venerate my ancestors, to want to cure us of some of the stuff that we've had to deal with over lifetimes. Like, that's something major that I feel like I'm doing for my lineage, and I know that it's going to be beneficial. So I'll say that's something that we do.
Yes. Well, that alone is powerful.
Yes, ma'am.
Amazing. Okay. So, as far as entrepreneurs, do you have a lot of entrepreneurs in your family?
So I have a lot of talent in my family, but not a lot of entrepreneurs. Like, I did have an uncle that he had a restaurant when we were younger called Fats. And he didn't even graduate high school or anything, but he
Hmm.
had his own restaurant. He's an ancestor now. That was my uncle James. I have some lot of cousins that can draw. I have a lot of artists in my family. My aunt Jen, she was an artist. She used to paint pictures and stuff. She would hand sew things. She would sew on the sewing machine, but she also was an artist on canvas. She would paint a lot. So I have a lot of artists, but not a lot of them have stepped into their gifts and really did something with it. I had another
Okay.
cousin that opened a restaurant, but he shut that down. I have another cousin that is in the oil fields. He's in West Texas. He's an entrepreneur, but we don't have a lot of entrepreneurs. We have a lot of talent, but not a lot of stepping up there to do something. So that's why I'm like, I'm the little cousin and I'm gonna pave the way.
Hey, well, you
Yeah.
definitely are paving a way for others to embrace their roots and
Yes.
stand in their creativity with pride. So I
Yes.
love it.
I'm hoping to inspire them because I'm me and my little sister are the babies of my grandmother's grandchildren. It's 34 of us. So we the babies. So I'm hoping that my
That's
older
amazing.
cousins do see me and say, no, if she doing something, like, maybe I should. So
I love it. And in true Amplify Your Legacy fashion, we always ask, what's one piece of advice or action, really, action step that you want the listeners to take away from your journey and to help them build their own legacy?
one action step that I would say, because I'm all about that action, is just start. Don't be afraid to start. I know a lot of us we want stuff to be perfect. We want everything to be in alignment. We want to have everything set up before we start something. And sometimes you got to just start. When I first started painting, like I say, I got the message from the ancestors. You need to be painting on shirts. You need to be drawing. I went to Michael's, got some paint, grabbed some t-shirts, and just started painting. And today I have built a big brand. So sometimes you just got to start. So for the action step, I would just tell y'all, go start. Don't wait on having everything in a line. Just start, even if it's writing your goals down, even if it's just journaling it, even take one action step. Just start.
Well, that's amazing. Definitely great advice.
Thank you.
Okay, so Queen, we appreciate the reminder. We appreciate all the inspiration and the advice that you have given us. Tell our listeners how they can reach out to you to connect with you.
Okay, well, please hit me up on the social medias. Y'all know we on there. So Instagram, TikTok, Kweens Royal Tees, LLC. My website is queensroyaltees.com. And, I'm out here. Y'all can find my shoes. You can find my Virginia's bags all in one spot when you go to my Instagram page at Kweens Royal Tees, LLC. That's where I'm at the most. Facebook, I'm there a little bit. Same thing, Kweens Royal Tees. TikTok, I'm on there every blue moon. But it's same thing, Kweens Royal Tees. But I am here, even if you just need a little inspiration or if you want something fly. I'm here. So ATX Fashion Week is November the 8th. That's a Saturday. It is in the domain here in Austin, Texas. So if you're from Austin, Texas, you already know the domain is a big deal. Fly little area. I will have a show at 2 p.m. That's the domestic violence show where I show my rose that grew from concrete collection. And then we have an 8 p.m. show where I will be previewing my Malcolm X collection. And if you want ticket information or if you want to come out and support, I do have all of the links on my Instagram page. Like I said, that's Kweens Royal Tees LLC. And y'all just hit me up.
Well, Queen, I thank you for joining us and sharing your heart and your artistry and your legacy with us today. You're really proof that creativity and purpose can work hand in hand.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for inviting me. I appreciate you and your platform. I am grateful for you.
Well, thank you for being here. And to our listeners, be sure to check out everything that Queen has going on and follow her creative journey as she prepares for ATX Fashion Week. Until next time, keep amplifying your legacy.
That's
Bye-bye
right.
for now.
Peace.
That's all for this episode of Amplify Your Legacy. A huge thank you for listening in today. I hope today's conversation has sparked some reflection on your own legacy. Let's keep the conversation going. Connect with me on LinkedIn or Instagram at Sallana Brown. And visit sallanabrown.com for more resources on growing and preserving your legacy. Be sure to leave a rating or review. It helps others discover the show. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss out on future episodes packed with inspiration and actionable strategies. Until next time, keep amplifying your legacy.